Mr. Chan from Richmond Virtual School.
And I'm Mr. Brock, and I'm also from Richmond Virtual School.
We're here today to talk to you about RAIL, Richmond Academy of Innovative Learning. This is an opportunity for you to join a program in September, and it's structured around project-based learning. For grades 8 to 10, and it's at Palmer Secondary. Now here's our goals and beliefs for RAIL. This is our mission statement. It's to teach students using inquiry and project-based learning to become critical thinkers, collaborators, innovators, and contributors. This is a profile of a RAIL student that has benefited the most by being in RAIL. These are students who are independent learners. They don't require a lot of supports, and you're also able to work as members of a team. Right? You're very curious. You really like to create things because that's what projects are about in RAIL, and you're willing to speak up and share your ideas. Right? You really like to get involved in your learning. Just like these students here at the skills competition at Kwantlen, and they designed a potential energy vehicle to see how far their vehicle could travel. And there's a bunch of other contests they joined as well. Now, when you're applying for RAIL, this is the criteria we'll be looking for. So if this describes you, then you may be a candidate for RAIL, that you're meeting the expectations in the core subjects, you have successfully completed ELL 3, and you have the ability to work independently and collaboratively. Right? You like to use technology to show your learning and also to learn with. And you have evidence of creative extended projects. Now, how does RAIL deliver this? By providing these opportunities for motivated and independent students to extend their learning through these inquiry project-based ideas and sharing these big ideas through these authentic projects. And there's a combination of online content and classroom instruction. So you're involved in person 5 days a week for full days, regular school hours at Palmer Secondary, but you have the content available online as well. So here's some in-person learning. They're doing a science lab and they're doing a dissection, and that bright blue object is a cow's eyeball.
We are very fortunate here at Palmer School because we have the district makerspace with all the equipment, which includes 3D printers, laser cutters, computer-controlled routers, computer-controlled sewing machine, et cetera, right across the hall from our classroom. So it's perfect for our students who are making projects to demonstrate their learning. So in this picture, you can see two students who are building a robot in the makerspace. And this gives the students the freedom to choose how they want to demonstrate their learning through the projects that they make. So this student just finished studying the French Revolution, and they decided to build a guillotine as their project. We also like to use outdoor activities for team building, developing student confidence, developing leadership, and just developing a mental well-being. This picture is up at Strathcona Park on Vancouver Island. Every September, we like to go over to Strathcona Park for 5 days. And as you can see in the picture, there's a huge lake there. So a lot of what we do centers around water activities, canoeing, kayaking, swimming, but we also do cycling, hiking, rock climbing, and other activities as well. In October, we like to go to the pumpkin patch in Richmond, and we get some pumpkins, and we use those to do some math. We do some mathematical calculations on the pumpkins and some graphing, and then, of course, we carve them as well. In the winter time, we like to do some day trips to some local places. This was a trip up to Cypress Mountain to do some cross-country skiing. In the spring, we like to get outdoors as well, and here's an example of one of our trips to Falls Creek, where we did some dragon boat racing. So if you're interested in the RAIL program and you'd like to join it, how do you go about it? Well, you need to go to our website at RichmondVirtualSchool.ca and register for the RAIL program. Once you've completed the registration, you will be given a set of questions in the form of a questionnaire. Answer those questions and then email them back to us. Once we've received those, we will contact you for an interview. The applications are due by the end of February. We will interview students the first 2 weeks in March. And then we'll send out invitations to the program to the successful applicants before spring break. Now, I have a short video that was made by a couple of students in our program to explain what our program is all about. So I'd like to play that for you.
Welcome to Rail. I joined Rail because I knew it was going to be a great alternative for learning, and I was definitely correct. Rail is a program where we are able to learn at our own pace and discover new information. Our classes are online, but we have teachers to facilitate our learning. Your learning is a bit more individualized and it's made for you. You're learning about what you want to learn, and it's not just, here, take this piece of paper, look at it, do this, and that's it. You get to choose a path and you can follow that path in Rail. I like the environment. I like how every time I come in, it's a warm welcome. I like how everybody's including. The teachers are nice. I also like how you can finish things on your own time. It's a smaller classroom, so it's more focused on you. The best part is that I get to discover the way I learn best and show my learning.
All right, so there's some contact information, number and email at rvs@sd38.bc.ca. And if you don't want to memorize that whole email or URL address, it's just RichmondVirtualSchool.ca to find out more information about Rail. And there's also more pictures and a gallery there. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.